All right, so at this meeting, I want to put the picture up on the screen here. I love this picture. Let me blow it up bigger. So this is the actual meeting that George Martin had. It looks like it's in like a. It doesn't look like a meeting hall, but everybody looking at the screen, look all the way to the far left, and you'll see George Neumayr. He's in the third to last row, far left on the aisle. He's looking down, and you can see the whole crowd here. So, what kind of room is this? It almost looks like a school classroom.
Yeah, I was in the parish center. It was one of the probably a classroom in the
Okay.
parish center. Maybe 120 people or so, 125 people.
Okay.
And I was surprised because because it was after the young adults mass, I was expecting it to be all young adults, and it wasn't. And then I was expecting the crowd to be much bigger. And I was surprised that I actually got a question in during the Q&A session because I was assuming that he was going to be much more guarded and much more. But we can go into what happened during the Q&A session.
Yeah, let's
Because
do that. I want to hear the details. Did you by any chance record this whole thing?
I should, I did not. I couldn't quite pull that off with my phone. But
Mm-hmm.
in fact, I was thinking that I had zero chance of getting a question in, and it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. The whole thing was spur of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I happened to be in Manhattan that night, that afternoon, and I thought, oh, I'll go over to St. Paul's and see what happens. And I didn't think that I was going to be able to talk to Martin, but during the Q&A session, a bunch of guys asked questions, and then the moderator said, one last question, and I stood up, and Martin called on me, and I just started asking. I said, what's the destination point for this ministry of yours? Do you want to actually change the church's teaching, or do you consider homosexual acts to be sinful? And at that point, he started quizzing me and saying, "Are you a reporter?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm a reporter." And who cares? Answer the question. This is a substantive question.
George, did he
And
recognize you or not?
no, he didn't. I don't think he recognized me,
Okay.
but he knew from the framing of my question that I wasn't a friendly. That I wasn't. I wasn't. Although I'm surprised that nobody in the audience would. I mean, I assume they'd want to know the answer to that question. I think they'd want to, have him be much more explicit and say, yeah, of course the church's teaching needs to change.
Hmm.
If I were an LGBT activist, I would criticize Martin for being a Jesuitical weasel, and that's what I ended up calling him. I said, you're just being Jesuitical. You're just biding your time. You're waiting for the right moment to say what you truly think, which is you want to celebrate homosexual acts, and you're just waiting. And this is all just politics. And
So that was your follow-up comment after you asked the first?
Yeah, the whole thing kind of turned into a shouting match, where like all the people in the audience were shouting at me and booing me. And
Oh,
it
really?
went from, that it went for the very first thing I think the moderator said was all are welcome, all are welcome. And then once I started asking my question, it went from all are welcome to get the hell out. And I was surprised that these guys didn't they were really angry and turning towards me. And I was thinking, I wonder if this is, there was a small chance it could have gotten physical, I think, or maybe they might have just like thrown their scarves at me or something. It was a chilly night. There were a lot of scarves in evidence. But yeah, some of them were muttering, "Oh, we need to call a journalistic association and report this guy." That was one comment I heard, which I found funny. That what are they going to do? Call my mother and tell her I'm behaving badly or something? It's pretty pathetic. And I just said to Martin, I said, you can intimidate me, you can manipulate me, and all that, but the question remains: do you or do you not support the sinfulness of homosexual acts? It's not a difficult question to answer, and he wouldn't answer.
Yeah, because if he answers yes, then he has the catechism and Catholic history against him. So he has to be Weasley. And if he says no, all these people are going to get upset.